I think everybody there was moved to tears, and I thought as I came out, you know, I just wish there was something I could do to help. For years, the figure of Queen Camilla has been shrouded in mystery and controversy, her image shaped by rumor and scandal. But now, at the age of 77, Camilla has finally broken her silence, admitting to a truth that many had long suspected. But what exactly did she reveal? Join us as we uncover the secrets behind this royal drama. Camilla's silent place in a royal love story. Camilla's name has been linked to Princess Diana's story for years. People have often questioned Camilla's role during that time. Some saw her as just a mistress, while others believed she had a deeper impact. Even today, Camilla's name still evokes strong emotions and reopens past hurts as her story is still being scrutinized and retold. Camilla Shand and Prince Charles met in 1971. At the time, Camilla had just broken up with Andrew Parker Bowles while Charles was dating Princess Anne. Even though they both moved in the same social circles, they had never been properly introduced until their mutual friend, Lucia Santa Cruz, brought them together. Their friendship blossomed quickly into a romantic relationship which became common knowledge among their friends and acquaintances. Charles and Camilla frequently spent time together. He would play polo at Smith's Lawn in Windsor Great Park, and she would watch and support him. They were often seen together at places like Annabelle's, a trendy club in Berkeley Square. Over time, their bond grew stronger. Charles even met Camilla's family in Plumpton, and she met some of his relatives in return. However, their time together came to an end. In early 1973, Charles left the country to serve in the Royal Navy, causing their romance to abruptly end in their lives to take separate paths. Why did their relationship end? There are different opinions on this. Some say Charles met Camilla too soon in his life. He wasn't ready for marriage and did not ask her to wait for him. Another theory suggests his great-uncle Lord Mountbatten played a role. Some believe Mountbatten arranged for Charles to be sent away to end the relationship in hopes of pairing Charles with his granddaughter, Amanda Knockbow. There were also rumors that Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, did not like Camilla. She may have wanted Charles to marry someone from the Spencer family with whom she was friendly. Some people thought that Camilla did not want to marry Charles. They believed that she still had feelings for Andrew Parker Bowles, with whom she had a long-standing relationship. It was also rumored that Charles had decided not to marry until he reached 30. Regardless of the actual reason, the relationship between Camilla and Charles ultimately ended peacefully. Many royal experts believe that Charles would not have been able to marry Camilla at that time. Some palace officials did not think she was suitable to be a royal wife. Charles's cousin and godmother, Patricia Knockbow, later said that Charles and Camilla were a good match. However, getting married was not possible at that time. Despite this, they kept in contact and remained close. In 1979, there was a tragic event when a terrorist group ended Lord Mountbatten. What they had to say about Lord Louis Mountbatten, who came to, of course, a very tragic end along with children. Charles was very upset by this. He sought comfort from Camilla during this difficult time. Rumors began to circulate once more during this period, particularly among friends and within the polo community. People started to gossip about Charles and Camilla, rekindling their romantic relationship. A friend of the Parker Bowles family later confirmed that by 1980, the couple had officially gotten back together. Some members of the royal staff even believed it had happened earlier than that. Andrew Parker Bowles was aware of the affair between Charles and Camilla, but he did not oppose it. His marriage with Camilla was already facing difficulties, and he had been seeing other women. Shortly after that, Charles started a relationship with Lady Diana Spencer. Their lavish royal wedding in 1981 was viewed by people all over the world. Camilla's name was not well known for a long time. However, in 1992, things took a turn when a book called Diana. Her true story came out, exposing the difficulties in Diana's marriage. Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. The following year, in 1993, the situation worsened when a phone conversation between Charles and Camilla was recorded and shared with the media. The leaked tape included personal comments leading to public shame and chaos in the press. The consequences were severe. Charles's reputation took a hit, and Camilla faced harsh criticism in the media. People divided into camps, with many supporting Diana and holding Camilla responsible for her suffering. The narrative centered on betrayal, heartache, and scandal. In 1994, Charles spoke on TV for the first time about his relationship with Camilla. He explained that Camilla had been a close friend for a long time and would continue to be important to him. Mrs. Parker Bowles is a great friend of mine. I have a large number of friends that I'm very lucky to have. During the interview, he also confessed that their friendship turned romantic again after his marriage fell apart in 1986. Absolutely! And you were? Yes, until it became irretrievably broken down. But how was Camilla able to win her place in the royal family despite all these scandals? How Camilla won a place in the royal family? After Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles got divorced from their previous partners, Charles decided that he wanted to be with Camilla no matter what. He did not care about the criticism from the public or the media. Charles understood that their relationship had caused a lot of controversy and negative press coverage. To address this, Charles hired Mark Balland, a public relations specialist he had worked with previously. Mark's role was to enhance Camilla's reputation and make her more popular with the public. In July 1997, something surprising occurred when Camilla was in a car accident on her way to Highgrove House. Luckily, both her and the other driver escaped serious injuries. The incident made news even though it wasn't too serious. After the accident, Camilla started appearing with Charles in public more frequently. Initially, she would quietly attend events and stay in the background, but it was evident that she was becoming more openly involved in his life. In 1999, a significant event occurred when Charles and Camilla appeared together in public for the first time as a couple at a birthday party for Camilla's sister at the Ritz in London. This moment drew attention from nearly 200 journalists and photographers worldwide who gathered outside the hotel to see them together. This marked the start of a new phase in their relationship, which gradually altered public perception of Camilla. In 2000, Camilla began to do more public responsibilities. She went with Charles to Scotland and attended official events with him. She also became the president of the Royal Osteoporosis Society in the same year, which was important to her. Through this role, the public saw a new side of her, not just as Charles's companion, but as someone dedicated to making a positive impact. In 2000, a significant event occurred when Camilla was invited to the 60th birthday party of former King Constantine II of Greece. It was at this event that she met Queen Elizabeth II for the first time since her relationship with Charles became public. This meeting was viewed as a positive development and a form of acceptance that many had been hoping for. Camilla was gradually becoming more involved in the royal circle. In 2002, Camilla became more prominent. She was asked to join the Queen's Golden Jubilee celebrations and sat behind the Queen at a concert at Buckingham Palace. Even though she still resided in her house in Wiltshire that she purchased in 1990, it was evident that things were evolving. By 2003, she had moved into Clarence House, the official residence of Prince Charles, indicating the seriousness of their relationship. In 2000, Camilla started to accompany Charles on his official engagements instead of staying in the background. They went to Scotland together for the yearly Highland Games, appearing poised and self-assured as they walked next to each other. The media started speculating about when they would reveal their engagement. Gradually, the general opinion began to change. A growing number of people were in favor of them getting married. Surveys demonstrated a rise in approval ratings. However, not everyone was pleased. There were many people who were upset because they still remembered and adored Princess Diana. These individuals wrote letters to newspapers to share their dissatisfaction. Some of Diana's fans were also not happy with the wedding plans and went online to criticize Camilla. They created fake fan pages and accounts to mock her. Despite all the backlash, Camilla remained composed. She chose not to react to the negativity and instead concentrated on her responsibilities, standing by Charles throughout it all. As time went on, Camilla's hard work started to pay off as she showed her quiet strength and consistent presence. In 2023, The Independent recognized her as the most influential woman of the year. She was also featured on the same list in 2024 and 2020, which was quite an achievement, considering that she had previously been unpopular with the public. The major announcement arrived next. Charles and Camilla's engagement was announced by Clarence House on February 10, 2005. The ring that Charles gave Camilla was significant. It was thought to have previously belonged to his grandmother, who received it when Queen Elizabeth was born. The ring was exquisite, featuring a square diamond in the middle and 3 baguette diamonds on either side. It was still worrisome for some people. When Charles, the future leader of the Church of England, married someone who had been divorced, it caused controversy. However, with the backing of Queen Elizabeth, the government, and the Church, the couple received the necessary approval. The Queen, Prime Minister Tony Blair, and the Archbishop of Canterbury all expressed their good wishes for them. After the engagement was made public, Clarence House got many letters. Around 25,000 letters were sent. The majority of them were positive, with only a few being negative or threatening. Some of the dangerous letters were even given to the police. The wedding was supposed to happen on April 8, 2005 at Windsor Castle, but they ran into a problem. Windsor Castle did not have the right paperwork for civil marriages, and if they got it, they would have to let the public use it for a whole year. The royal family did not want that, so they decided to switch the venue to Windsor Guildhall, a nearby town hall. Just a few days before the wedding, there was a change in plans. The ceremony was rescheduled from April 8th to April 9th because many guests had to go to Pope John Paul II's funeral. At long last, the important day came. Charles and Camilla got married on 9th of April 2005 in a simple ceremony. Their parents were not there, but their sons were. Prince William and Tom Parker Bowles served as witnesses. The Queen and Prince Philip arrived later for a blessing at St. George's Chapel. Following the ceremony, the Queen held a reception at Windsor Castle. The party was stunning. The choir from St. George's Chapel sang while the Philharmonia Orchestra performed. A singer from Belarus sang a special song for the couple. The day was filled with happiness, warmth, and a sense of reverence. After getting married, Charles and Camilla traveled to Scotland to stay at Charles's country house in Birkhall. They spent their honeymoon there and started participating in public engagements. This marked the beginning of their life together, not just as a couple, but as partners in all aspects. Despite their marriage, some still believed Camilla had other intentions in marrying Charles. What could it have been? Camilla's hidden agenda. Biographer Penny Junor offers an interesting perspective on the relationship between Camilla Shand and Prince Charles. According to Junor, Camilla's feelings for Charles went beyond just romance, as she also had a desire for vengeance against Andrew Parker Bowles and Princess Anne. Despite her deep affection for Andrew, Camilla experienced emotional distress due to his infidelity. Andrew, known for his charm and popularity, pursued other romances while still in a relationship with Camilla. This continuous betrayal caused her great pain, leaving her feeling wounded, upset, and disillusioned. Additionally, Princess Anne's strong relationship with Andrew made Camilla feel even worse about herself, as if she was lacking and had been betrayed, intensifying her feelings of sadness. When Camilla found out about Andrew's close bond with a royal like Anne, it only made her emotions more muddled, leading her to feel ignored and taken for granted. Junor believes that Camilla's feelings were heavily impacted by pain, betrayal, and a desire to feel appreciated. As a result, her connection with Charles was not just based on romance, but also influenced by her past experiences with Andrew and the complicated dynamics of her social circle. This further explains why Camilla was drawn to Charles. It is evident that Camilla and Charles had a romantic connection and used their relationship as a way to heal from the pain caused by Andrew. Junor's analysis reveals that Camilla's bond with Charles was not only for companionship, but also to demonstrate her worth to herself and others who had previously hurt her. By being with Charles, Camilla was showing Andrew and society that she is desirable and can attract a man of high standing. This connection proved that Camilla should not be underestimated. Junor stated that the relationship between Camilla and Charles was complicated. One of the reasons for their relationship was that Camilla wanted to regain her self-esteem after going through emotional suffering for many years. Her decision to be with Charles went beyond just love or a serious commitment. It was also a way for her to recover from the emotional harm inflicted by Andrew's betrayals and to elevate her social standing. Being associated with someone as prominent as Charles helped Camilla take control of her narrative and feel more self-assured. Princess Anne had a more casual relationship with Andrew compared to others. According to biographer Battle Smith, Anne did not view her relationship with Andrew as something long-lasting or significant. When she was young, she viewed it more as a short-term relationship without strong emotional connections. This perspective helps us comprehend the dynamics between Camilla, Charles, Andrew, and Anne, and prompts us to consider how their ambitions, past experiences, and need for approval affected their social circle. Junor clarifies that Camilla's life is intricate, shaped by feelings such as love and betrayal, and a desire to maintain respect in a society with strict standards. However, the allegations against Camilla did not stop there, as she was also linked to Diana's death. Diana's death, the shadows that still haunt Camilla. Many people still disliked Camilla even after Diana passed away suddenly in 1997. Even though she married Charles in 2005, some still did not consider her a part of the royal family. New rumors are circulating that suggest Camilla may have been involved in Diana's death. It had been widely believed that Diana passed away in a car crash in Paris, caused by a drunk driver trying to escape paparazzi. Diana, Princess of Wales, has in fact been killed in that car accident in Paris just a few hours ago. But is there more to the story than what was previously thought? Recently, there has been a change in the situation. Confidential documents were leaked, supposedly not meant for the public to see. These documents suggested that Diana's death might not have been accidental. In addition, there were witnesses present. Former royal family staff who had stayed silent for a long time began to speak out. An unnamed source claimed that Princess Diana had voiced worries about her safety before her death. There were rumors that she told friends about her fears that someone was planning something against her. After that, a message came. Diana left an unsettling message predicting her death, believing she would pass away in a car accident. The note detailed brake failure and a deadly head injury, sparking debate about whether her vision was rooted in fear or real intuition. Camilla is mentioned again. According to the papers and witness accounts, important people in the royal circle saw Diana as a problem. She was a target because of her overwhelming popularity, outspoken personality, and unpredictable actions. She was more than just a princess. She was a loved global icon who bravely went against the traditions of the royal family. Some people saw her actions as a threat, especially those who wanted Charles and Camilla to get back together without any obstacles. Imagine being in Camilla's position. A popular woman is preventing you from becoming the ruler. Would you just sit back and do nothing, or would you try to do something about it? Some believe Camilla acted instead of being patient and waiting. They claim she knew about the plan to harm Diana, but stayed quiet. However, there is no solid proof, only rumors and gossip. In today's world, rumors can turn into scandals quickly. Why is Camilla being accused again after so long? The media may be to blame for this. Non-fiction movies, books, and websites have reignited people's interest in the subject. Many online programs and videos investigating Diana's final moments have captured a wide audience's attention. New books claiming to reveal new information about the royal family's secret relationships have been released. Well-known figures like journalists, ex-palace employees, and celebrities are taking part in the continuing discussion. A respected reporter suggested that there is more to learn about the events leading up to Diana's death, and some powerful people might be concealing crucial details. It is thought that the insinuation implied in the statement was clear, even though Camilla and others have not been directly mentioned. Public opinion is shifting again. Some people see Camilla as a loyal woman who waited for her chance to be with Charles, while others think she exploited Diana's unhappiness. The recent news of her potentially becoming Queen Camilla has brought back old feelings of hurt. There are still Diana supporters who do not want to accept Camilla as a queen, believing it dishonors Diana's memory. The mystery surrounding Diana's death has become more complex as old records are found. Diana's letter reveals disturbing content, and former palace employees share new accounts. Was Diana's death just a tragic accident? Or was there a plan to ensure Charles and Camilla could be together without any interference? The world may never know the real answer. Diana still greatly influences the royal family even years later, while Camilla will always be connected to a story of love, betrayal, and a tragic ending that will never be forgotten. Camilla's royal transformation, Buckingham Palace, a historic and grand building, has always been associated with tradition and has piqued people's interest. Among the many tales swirling around its walls, one of the most notable is the story of Camilla, the current queen consort. Initially facing criticism from the public, she has since been accepted as a member of the royal family. The palace, known for its imposing architecture and strict guards, has chosen to remain quiet in the face of rumors and plots. This method of control is used to protect the monarchy's image, suggesting that certain matters are not worth royal attention. For example, when baseless rumors about Princess Kate withdrawing from public events spread, the palace chose to address the issue minimally by releasing statements to suppress the gossip without specifically addressing the rumors. The allegations linking Camilla to Princess Diana's tragic death could not be overlooked. Despite lacking solid evidence, these accusations posed a threat to the royal family's reputation. Buckingham Palace decided not to address the serious accusations to avoid adding credibility to unfounded rumors and to protect the reputation of the royal family. Camilla has encountered many challenges in gaining acceptance from both the royal family and the public. Initially blamed for Charles and Diana's split, she received harsh backlash from the media and the public. Despite this, Camilla has made continuous efforts to improve her public image. She has transformed the way people see her by participating in charity work and supporting King Charles III. Her determination and faithfulness have helped her become respected in the royal family after being a controversial figure. The media played a role in spreading conspiracy theories about Princess Diana's death, using sensational headlines and speculative articles to keep people interested in the story of doubt and mystery. Official investigations have proven these ideas wrong, causing the media's focus to shift. In recent times, there has been a noticeable change in attitude, with many news outlets now acknowledging Camilla's contributions to the monarchy and her charitable work. The evolving media environment has influenced how the public perceives Camilla's role as queen consort. While there are still skeptics, a growing number of people are beginning to admire and respect her position. Camilla's warm demeanor and commitment to helping others have won the favor of many, leading to a shift in public perception. The change in perception of Camilla within the royal family and her value to the country is evident. After Princess Diana's death, the anger of the public was directed towards Camilla. Tributes for Diana filled memorials, and any association with her suffering was not well received. Over time, as Camilla's dedication became more apparent, the public's opinion of her slowly shifted. Currently, not everyone may adore her, but she is widely respected and appreciated for her contributions to the monarchy. Society is showing its willingness to move on from past conflicts and adopt a more nuanced view of the royal family's individual roles. The resurgence of conspiracy theories poses challenges, but it hasn't had a major effect on how much people like Camilla are the monarchy's standing. The royal family's strategy of responding thoughtfully and focusing on helping others has enhanced their reputation in the midst of these scandals. Camilla's increasing involvement in royal duties and her work with various charities have shown her commitment and solidified her position. The ability of the monarchy to adapt and remain strong in the face of ongoing rumors shows its strength and the lasting interest it creates. But what was the secret behind the relationship between the two women? And what made it even worse? Secrets behind Diana and Camilla's rivalry. The people thought of Diana and Camilla as two women in a romantic relationship, but in reality, their dislike for each other was much stronger. Their rivalry went beyond love to power, respect, and personal protection. Diana was a popular young woman admired for her looks, who won many people over when she married Prince Charles, forming what seemed like a perfect fairy tale. But behind the scenes, there was a problem. Camilla, who Charles had been in love with for a long time. Even though Diana became the Princess of Wales when she married Charles, it was obvious that Camilla still had feelings for him, which upset Diana. Diana knew exactly what was going on. She famously talked about how crowded her marriage felt. Diana felt threatened by Camilla, thinking she was blocking her chance at happiness. On the other hand, Camilla saw Diana as the main obstacle to her relationship with Charles. The competition between the two women grew stronger as time went on. While Diana became more popular, Camilla's name started to be linked with scandal behind the scenes. Could it be that Camilla wanted more than just dating Charles? Maybe she wanted to get rid of Diana altogether. Diana had more than just love. She had power. She was loved by people all over the world. Her looks, kindness, and connection with the public made her more than just a royal. She became a global symbol. She could easily grab everyone's attention in a room. People adored her, the media followed her every move, and her influence was unmatched. Camilla felt like this was a danger to her. Diana's role in the royal family would have made Charles less powerful. Also, there was a chance she would have used her position to challenge him. Diana had already talked publicly about his affair, sharing personal information with everyone. It's unknown what other secrets she might have told if she did not pass away early. After the divorce, Diana got freedom from Charles, but she still posed a problem for Camilla. Even though she wasn't a royal anymore, people still called her the People's Princess. The public's ongoing support for Princess Diana made sure that the media always focused on her, leaving Camilla facing challenges. Camilla was constantly known as the other woman, blamed for ruining a perfect love story. Camilla's acceptance by the public seemed impossible, as long as Diana was around. If Diana hadn't passed away, would Prince Charles and Camilla ever be able to come out in the open? Would society have accepted their relationship? Diana had the power to keep Camilla hidden from the public eye forever. In 1997, Princess Diana passed away in a car crash in Paris. People all over the world mourned her death, and many rumors of a conspiracy spread. Some questioned if she was targeted for elimination or seen as a threat by someone. Although there was no proof of Camilla's involvement, Diana's death still had a major effect. Her absence allowed Camilla to gain more public approval and become more accepted in society. She eventually married Charles and became the Duchess of Cornwall before becoming queen. Did someone want Diana to disappear? We may never know the truth, but what's clear is that Diana's disappearance helped Camilla become queen. How did all these allegations make Camilla feel, and what caused her sudden outburst of anger? Queen Camilla's burden of accusation. Rumors have circulated for a long time about a conspiracy related to Princess Diana's death. Camilla Parker Bowles has been frequently linked to the tragedy. Even though she is now called Queen Camilla and has worked to repair her image, the memory of Diana still affects her. She reportedly got upset when accusations connecting her to Diana's passing came out. Diana was adored globally for her kindness, generosity, and close connection to the public. Her unexpected death in a tragic car crash in Paris in 1997 had a significant impact on many people. After she passed away, there were doubts about the details of the accident. People questioned if it was purely accidental, if someone benefited from her death, or if there was a motive to harm her. Over time, different people were blamed for the accident, but one accusation seemed to affect Camilla the most deeply. There was a common belief that Camilla had the most to gain from Diana's death. Before Diana passed away, people thought that Camilla had caused a royal marriage to end. She was known as the mistress who was stopping a fairy tale ending. As long as Diana was alive, Camilla couldn't fully be with Charles. Reports say that Camilla was shocked when she first heard the accusations. Even though she tried to ignore the hatred from Diana's supporters over time, she had hoped it would go away. The claims of her being involved in Diana's death were very difficult to hear. People who know about the situation say that Camilla was very upset. She had worked hard to improve her public image. Her decision to marry Charles in 2005 was carefully planned. It took a lot of time to earn the trust and support of the British people. Even after becoming queen, she still faced criticism. Accusations of her involvement in a serious crime were very painful. According to sources close to the royal family, Camilla has decided to stay quiet about the accusations made against her in public. She is worried that talking about them openly would just fuel more rumors. But it is believed that she has been deeply upset by the allegations in private. Reporters who have covered the royal family for a long time say that she has expressed her feelings about the unfair and harsh rumors in private talks. Over the years, Camilla has tried to distance herself from the drama. She rarely talks about Diana, and when she does, it is brief and respectful. She avoids interviews that could bring up conversations about her past. Instead, she focuses on charity work and supporting causes that portray her as a queen rather than a controversial figure from history. Rumors suggest that she has instructed palace staff to ignore any media stories linking her to Diana's death. The royal family has decided not to make any official comments on the claims, choosing to remain silent. This silence has only led to more speculation circulating. Decades have gone by, but bringing up Diana's name still reminds people of Camilla's controversial past. The rise of social media has brought this scandal to a new group of people, leading to fresh debates. There are still conspiracy theories floating around, with some people suspecting Camilla's role in Diana's death despite her efforts to move forward. Camilla's connection to Diana will always be remembered, no matter how much time has passed. Some have forgiven her understanding that Charles and Diana's marriage was destined to fail, but others will always blame her for the royal family's troubles. Camilla feels weighed down by the accusations against her during her time as queen. Even though she holds the title of queen now, Princess Diana will always be remembered fondly by many as the true Queen of Hearts. This is something that Camilla can never alter. But why does Harry see Camilla as a villain? Could there be something deeper in their relationship? Camilla's role behind the scenes. In the British royal family, it is very important to maintain a positive public image. Everything from smiles to words is closely observed by millions of people. However, behind the glamorous palace exterior, things are not always straightforward. Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, frequently finds herself at the center of rumors and gossip. Serious allegations have been made against Camilla regarding how she presents herself to the public. Prince Harry shared his thoughts on her behavior and his memoir, accusing her of leaking private conversations to the media. That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. He believed that Camilla did this to improve her image at the expense of others. According to Harry, she was trying to solidify her position within the royal family by undermining others and causing chaos. She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. He saw her as more than just a quiet family member, but as a manipulative figure working to maintain her influence. These allegations suggest that a woman is not afraid to play tough and manipulate the media for her benefit. Revealing private conversations is a big problem because it destroys trust within the family. The royal family has always made an effort to keep their personal affairs private. However, if it turns out to be true, Camilla might have used confidential information to manipulate news stories, influencing how the public perceives her. If this tactic was employed, it could be a clever strategy to remain in the public eye and shape people's opinions about her character and role. However, this is not the end of the story. Camilla's name has been associated with the feud between Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, and Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge. The ongoing rivalry between Meghan and Kate has been widely talked about in the media for a long time. The reasons behind their tension and the public interest in their feud have left many people curious. Some people think that Camilla may have played a role in creating this rivalry. It is rumored that she might have used the conflict between Meghan and Kate to shift focus from her problems. During tough moments for the royal family, having a distraction can be beneficial. The Meghan and Kate feud gained global attention and diverted attention from other problems in the palace. If Camilla used this approach, it would demonstrate a smart but somewhat tough way of handling problems. Rather than confronting criticism or tough questions head-on, the attention would be diverted to a highly publicized argument that many found intriguing. This strategy would enable Camilla to safeguard her reputation while others were preoccupied with the unfolding drama. These two stories are examples of the complex and secretive world of royal life. The palace is not just about fancy events, it's also about power, influence, and staying in control. Every family member has to look out for themselves, which can involve making difficult and hidden decisions behind the scenes. Camilla's experience is similar to others in the royal family who have faced difficulties and had to confront both public and personal battles. Due to her past and her ascension to a significant position, her behavior has been scrutinized extensively. Initially seen as a divisive figure, she has made an effort to alter perceptions over time. The allegations of her involvement in leaking information or causing conflicts, while unproven, illustrate the complexities of her position. The royal family combines historical traditions with modern life. The media often makes private family issues into public news. Camilla's experience proves how challenging it is to juggle personal connections, public demands, and constant scrutiny. The central focus of this is the personal side of these royal figures. They experience similar challenges as everyone else, trying to safeguard themselves, their families, and their images. The distinction is that their lives are always under public scrutiny. Every move is monitored, every statement documented. As a result, every choice, every behavior holds greater significance. The rumors that stirred Camilla's alleged secret visit. In 2008, rumors started spreading in the royal gossip world about Camilla, who was rumored to become queen consort with King Charles III. The whispers hinted at the unexpected possibility of Camilla being in a secret relationship with another woman. This news came as a surprise to many, as Camilla was known for her long relationship with Prince Charles. The tale began when there were reports that Charles had seen a young woman at Camilla's house. It was rumored that this visitor had a strong bond with Camilla. causing interest and gossip. There were no concrete facts about the nature of their relationship, but the possibility of a hidden friendship or something more intrigued many. Camilla's every move is observed closely by the public, so any little thing out of the ordinary gets a lot of attention. The story spread through tabloids and gossip columns, turning into a small but intriguing mystery. People were curious whether the visitor was just a friend or if there was more to their relationship. During a time when Camilla's reputation was still fragile, rumors began to circulate. She had long been viewed as a controversial figure due to her previous relationship with Prince Charles. There were differing opinions about her among the public, with some still not able to move past her past actions, while others were starting to embrace her as a member of the royal family. The rumors of a woman visiting her home brought a new aspect to the situation, prompting speculation about her personal life that had not been thought about previously. Despite people talking about it, there was never any official proof or clear evidence of the rumored affair. It was only a gossip that circulated, like many others that involve celebrities. Camilla never publicly commented on these rumors, and eventually they stopped being talked about. The rumor that caught everyone's attention was about Camilla's personal life, adding an element of mystery to someone who is usually in the spotlight. It highlighted the fact that despite being in the public eye, there are still many aspects of her personal life that remain mysterious. This rumor served as a reminder that even members of royal families have private lives that can be surprising to others. Over the years, Camilla has made efforts to create a new persona centered around charity work, community support, and her responsibilities as a member of the royal family. She has displayed a less publicized side of herself, distancing from the sensationalism of rumors and gossip. However, anecdotes such as the one involving a young woman visiting her residence continue to add to the multifaceted portrayal of her character, the woman behind the scandals. Camilla, the wife of the King of the United Kingdom, has always been in the public eye, facing a lot of issues that have influenced how people view her. These issues are mostly about her marriage to King Charles III and her role in the royal family, causing damage to her reputation and feelings. Despite this, Camilla has shown resilience, tolerance, and a determination to keep moving forward. The criticism mainly revolved around Camilla's relationship with Prince Charles. Their affair began before they were both divorced, causing a lot of scandal. People often held Camilla responsible for Charles's divorce from Princess Diana. This led to her being viewed negatively as the one behind the pain and suffering. As a result, Camilla's reputation suffered for a long time, and she was considered controversial and even disliked by some. The Tampon-Gate scandal intensified the situation. A leaked private conversation between Charles and Camilla, containing unusual and personal comments, created a media uproar. It's made things harder for Camilla, drawing unwanted scrutiny and shame. The media frenzy worsened her reputation, solidifying the public's negative perceptions. Additional claims also damaged her reputation. Accusations that she tried to control the media in order to boost her image portrayed her as someone who was determined to do whatever it takes to establish herself in the royal family. Gossip about her role in family, conflicts, and rumors about her personal life further complicated the difficulties she was already facing. With each new piece of information, it became increasingly difficult for others to distinguish between the truth and rumors, affecting how they viewed her as a person. These controversies affected Camilla emotionally. Dealing with constant criticism from the public and media was tough on her. It's believed that the scrutiny sometimes made her feel lonely and sad, making it hard for her to adjust to royal life. Being portrayed as a bad person or a figure that causes division impacted her emotionally. However, she quietly worked behind the scenes to start a new chapter in her life. Camilla has handled all the difficulties she faced in a strong yet understated way. Instead of arguing publicly or getting angry, She decided to remain patient and dignified. She concentrated on carrying out her royal responsibilities and backing causes she cared about. Through her work for charity, particularly in areas such as health, education, and animal rights, she gradually changed how she was viewed. This commitment revealed a new aspect of her character, not just as a controversial figure, but as a compassionate and dedicated individual. Over time, Camilla became mentally stronger. The difficulties she faced made her tougher and more determined to show her value despite previous errors. She realized she couldn't change the past, but could influence her future. This development helped her become more accepted by some of the public and the royal family. What are your thoughts on the allegations against Camilla? Do you think she deserves to be treated that way? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before you go, click on the video displayed on your screen.